water in
you're
that
like,
one.
oh, okay, okay. And then again, I mean, it wasn't a great movie, anyways. Out of the Star Wars,
all the canon,
I'm not saying it wasn't a good movie, but
Yeah.
I'm going to say it. The prequels.
No, I compared to the rest of them, no.
There's so many people that were raised as those as the original. I get it. Like the originals weren't technically my like.
But I watched the re-releases of
the
the original trilogy, so I consider those the best.
I went to Jedi like 8 times when I was a kid. I think probably I saw
that's pretty cool.
Empire.
Dude. I used to like Jedi a lot.
Jedi's like one of my it's in my top 5 favorite movies of all time.
I was just getting ready to say I always have a hard time with Jedi and Empire. Which one's my favorite? They're both so good, but I don't think I really appreciated Empire when I was younger.
Yeah.
When I was younger, it was 100% Return of the Jedi was my favorite movie. But as I got older, I'm like, ooh,
yeah. Well,
you know
Jedi just looks so fucking great.
And what I mean by older was
out.
like 12, 13.
Well, wasn't the guy who directed that like
Mark one?
Yeah, Mark. Well, I was going to say, wasn't he a film teacher? But I think that was Ivan Kershner.
Irvin Kershner, yeah. He was a film school student, or he was a film school teacher of George Lucas. Yeah. But it was such a blue movie because of the snow, and you kind of captured that whole feeling, them being in Cloud City. And then you got the green in Endor that really kind of like the colors and the dark greens and the blacks and everything was really cool in that movie.
Had the tape, and it has green on it and like the kind of red and the black tape from like the mid-90s.
Yeah, it kind of really contrasts on it. It looks really good.
Yeah. You guys know the meme with the girl from holding the Goosebumps book, and she's like, "Oh, Ermagerd, it's Goosebumps." Yeah. Irvin Kershner sounds like she was saying it. Ermagerd, it's Irvin Kershner.
Well, we were literally probably like one conversation away from David Lynch directing fucking Return of the Jedi. Anyway.
Yeah, when it was Revenge of the Jedi, but he was like he didn't want to.
Nope, not after Dune, man.
I think
did Dune come before or after? I think it came like
Dune
right
came
before.
after.
Did it?
Yeah.
So what year did Dune come out?
Dune came out in 1984, and then Jedi came out in 1983.
Yep.
Yeah, you're
so
right.
I think he was offered the part after he had made Elephant Man, and he was like, "I don't really get this. This is your thing."
Yeah.
And then he was like, wanted to adapt Dune. I don't know, something changed where he wanted to go sci-fi.
I know it was really close together.
Probably after George Lucas did just fine.
Yeah.
Real quick, I want to circle back to the DC stuff. Taika Waititi is in Suicide Squad, which is cool. And so is Pete Davidson, who's on SNL.
Yep.
But he has a movie called Jojo Rabbit, and the trailer's out for that. And it's kind of been getting some divisive reviews. He plays Hitler.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's about a young German Nazi boy, and it looks pretty funny. It's supposed to be like a satire.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. At that same festival, the Joker played, and that's getting pretty good reviews.
Yes, the Joker looks awesome.
Won the Golden Lion.
Yeah,
won the Golden Lion. At Venice.
The movie that I'm looking forward to coming out just because of who I am.
No, it was Venice.
Venice.
Yeah.
Was it?
Right. Yeah.
The movie that I want to talk about is the Rambo Last Blood.
Oh yeah,
I really think that's going to be a good book into the whole. Yeah, Grandpa Rambo. Yeah, like do you think he's got a lot of illegitimate children out there?
Man, you would know right away. You've seen his brother, right?
Yeah, right. I think it's going to be an awesome
Frank
movie.
Stallone.
That's right.
No. Didn't
singing the theme song?
Didn't Sylvester do the Italian Stallion?
Yeah, of course.
That's Rocky, man.
That's Rocky, bro.
Rocky and Rambo.
No. The movie that was not a movie.
Oh yes, he did do originally did a porn movie.
Film.
Yeah.
This Rambo looks awesome, though. It really does.
I think it looks
I'm
cool.
gonna cut out of that.
We're
not gonna mention that part of his life.
Why are we not doing that?
Yeah.
That's real.
We're leaving it in.
It's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, you get in where you fit in, man. He grew it from there. He did a great job.
I don't know if he quite fit. Either way.
I don't know.
Moving on.
I don't know the story. I don't care.
Oh, he fit.
He fit it real good.
Rambo looks really cool. It's just it's gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good book into the series. No more fucking Rambo porn.
Yeah, I'd like to see it, dude. I think it looks
Rambo
pretty fun.
porn.
Yeah, Rambo porn.
No, that's new. This last
yeah.
Rambo. I think it looks like a cool action. I don't know, just straight up violent.
Let's be real. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
You know.
And I'm gonna enjoy it because the last Rambo was pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. The one from 2008 is. again, if I pick that year, if we ever talk about that, 2008, man.
Yeah, if you get rid of the Rambo Trains to Taliban movie,
I didn't watch.
Rambo 2 was cool, but it was way over the top.
Yes,
Rambo 1 was
First
awesome.
Blood was the shit.
Yes.
Isn't it the third one where he takes down a helicopter with the bow and arrow?
Yeah. Well, no, that's the second one too. He doesn't like both of them.
My favorite part is when he jumps up with like two 50 cal machine guns.
Yeah.
And he's like holding them. They're either 50 cals or M60s. I can't remember now because I know Stallone, I think, does. No. Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris did one in Missing in Action.
Yeah, but I don't remember which guns were which.
Well,
either way, it was 50 cals or
they pop out of the water kind of together.
And he pops out of the water.
Yeah, he's got both of them.
And he's firing them like one hand at a time. And I'm thinking, there's no fucking way in hell you'd be ripped in half, dude.
Shredded like Sylvester Stallone.
Your vertebrae would just go after a little while, right?
I mean, you shredded like a julienne salad.
He is, he is Rocky.
50 cals kick so hard that it just doesn't seem.
He's that badass.
I've never fired one not on a tripod.
You have to have a tripod or like down on the ground, like prone, or however it is. Like, and when they're prone or tripod, they still kick like a.
I mean like a M50, like not an M50, but like a 50 cal machine gun too. That's different than like a Barrett 50 sniper rifle. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh, well,
now that went really left. Sorry.
yeah, we got into guns.
Yeah, we did.
Our God-given right.
Guns.
Don't even.
Let's not go.
I'm actually going to go on the campaign for buns.
Oh yeah,
whichever way you like. Especially if you want a hamburger.
Okay. Anybody have any like new DVD news?
Yeah, Spider-Man: Far From Home will be out next month.
What? Already?
Yeah.
Well, The Dark Phoenix just came out. Have you guys watched that yet?
No.
Yeah, I saw it in theaters.
What did you think?
I liked it.
It was cool.
Just one of those movies that came out at the wrong time.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm of course going to watch it. I just haven't watched it yet. Have you, Brock?
Yes.
How was it?
It was another X-Men movie.
Okay.
That's all I really got to say.
I'm interested
nothing too
to
special.
see the...
It's nothing like...
Yeah, no, nothing to be like, oh my God,
There's one section of the movie I kind of want to see, and it's towards...
There's
like
some pretty good stuff. Yeah.
There's some pretty good fight. The train fight sequence is cool. Yeah,
that's what I had heard. Like when it, before it came out.
Mm-hmm.
There's some other parts. There's some other cool parts, but I don't know if I guess I could say like after they made Apocalypse, they got backlash because everything was so colorful and costumey, so they scaled that back.
Gotcha.
And Apocalypse was really cool, but it was. Yeah, I just can't watch.
I wanted
the
it to
rewatch
be really
value.
Cool. That's the problem.
Because
I wanted it to be really cool, really bad, and it wasn't.
Yeah,
it was that much hype.
It wasn't terrible. It was just.
It wasn't terrible.
It was just.
I did the same thing though.
The rewatch value on that one, not too good.
I agree.
Nah, just I
okay
like the Days of Future Past. The Days of Future Past was really awesome.
I liked that one. I liked First Class.
Yep.
Yeah, First Class is.
I like X2 was probably my favorite of that first series.
I like the first one.
The first one was good.
Yeah.
X2.
And Halle Berry somehow started acting worse throughout the whole thing. Though.
Halle Berry.
She got paid more and had better chances of staying in there because of how like locked in her character was. So she's like, "Fuck it."
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of it too was like she actually wanted. There was something about the dialogue that was given to her in some of the movies where she was very.
She wanted more.
She wanted more or something.
She didn't edit.
And I'm sure at some point, if that's the case, then you're like, whatever, I'm fucking here.
Well, it is true that they should have gave Storm a bigger role in some of those movies.
She has some really cool stories.
Yeah.
Like with her ability and how high her power can go, it's unreal that she's not more of a focus.
She's like a level 4 mutant.
That's why they should
like
just.
That. Yeah.
I know we talked about this before, but they should just bring her into the Black Panther sequel.
That would be cool.
You know what I mean?
Just a lot of her stories have led to Wakanda anyway.
I don't want
Wakanda
that to
forever.
happen.
I know you don't want that to happen, but imagine if they MCU'd it and she came from a village somewhere near close to Wakanda and some sort of spirit. I mean, I know they used on Legion. They used, what's his name, Farouk or whatever.
Oh yeah, the
Shadow King.
Shadow King, thank you.
But they could do the Shadow King maybe, or some other sort of.
Well,
MCU
that was kind of what brought them together originally. Was the Shadow King story?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's, I know, part of her origin, so I figured you could tie it to that, and then she could be in Wakanda. But I don't know. That's just an idea.
Yeah, I just think that, again, I don't know that we've ever said this on here, but I know we've talked about it in the past. I just don't think there's any reason for you to have to take this one black character and put it with another black character.
That's true.
she can stand on her own.
All right.
Actually,
all
a
right,
rumor.
I get you.
Hey, speaking of people of color and then rumors and X-Men, I heard they're trying to court Denzel Washington to play Magneto.
Really?
Yeah.
It's amazing how X-Men at the end of that totally changed the preface, preface to that. Never mind. Sorry. Moving on. But that's actually a really weird mix-up. I wouldn't imagine him.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
I'm just still kind of like, what?
That's what I heard.
Really?
I read the rumor, but
I'm actually more excited than to watch the movie that I can already watch. Is to watch New Mutants. I'm hoping that they're fixing that in the right way because I think that's supposed to be a horror movie.
Yeah,
and the cover looks really cool, like the poster, the art.
And Josh Boone directed that.
Yeah, Josh Boone
is doing The Stand.
Right.
And he was inspired by the Demon Bear saga, which is I love the art on Sienkiewicz or whatever his name, Bill Sienkiewicz.
Sienkiewicz? No.
Sienkiewicz, yeah, or whatever.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He was in Folsom Prison when Johnny Cash played there.
For real?
Yeah, he's in the audience. He's in like one of the front rows.
Oh, that's cool.
One of the prisoners.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But his artwork's awesome. He worked on Moon Knight, Daredevil, Superman,
Yeah.
Batman. But his run on New Mutants is pretty dope. there.
Prolific.
Yes.
Cool. Anybody got any other DVD release news? Cool. All right.
Actually, have we talked about streaming yet? Or are we going to?
We're going to now.
Yeah,
all right.
And that good segue.
Hey.
New segment.
Hey, while you're looking that up, just one thing I want to say about streaming. Exclusively, the Midsommar Director's Cut will be on Apple TV.
Oh, for real?
So if you were to rent it or buy it from Apple TV, the exclusive special feature will come with a longer cut of Midsommar.
I saw that.
Only on Apple TV.
Yeah.
I won't
on
have
Blu-ray.
that. Yeah, because I'll get the Lionsgate release Blu-ray, but
yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Streaming.
believe in supporting any more.
Do you want to start? You want to start? You want to start the streaming?
Yeah. So HBO and BBC are working on a show called His Dark Materials.
Yeah, that's going to come out in November, right?
Yeah, November 6th, I think, something like that. But if you've ever seen the movie The Golden Compass,
it's based on that material.
It's actually not. It's based on a trilogy of books, and that Golden Compass is like one of the. I don't even know that it's one of the books. I think it's like
right. It's not based on the Golden Compass.
Right.
It's based that movie, The Golden Compass, is based on that same material.
Yeah.
That movie needed so much more chance.
I think a lot of people
fucking hated that movie, dude.
Really?
I can
because
understand why.
it won an Oscar for visual effects when Transformers should have won that year.
If that's why
I agree with
it's
that,
still
but
a good movie.
I will say this: I don't like it for a lot of reasons. And I think
have you read that book?
I have not, but I've had some friends that have recommended it to me, and they say that this is what they say. I should say, right. Is that they just pushed all these character after character after character together, and they're all kind of saying the same thing, and they're not getting the real backstory of what's going on in the books. You know what I mean? So it's just a surface level almost.
Right.
So yeah, but this is going to be looks pretty cool. James McAvoy's involved.
It's going to be on HBO. Speaking of HBO, there was a Watchmen final trailer, which gave you a lot more information of what might be going on in that show.
Next month?
Yeah.
And that will be on October 20th. Nailed it. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
No, that's probably the one thing I'm looking forward to the most besides Swamp Thing this year, as far as streaming goes.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what? There's more Swamp Thing coming out? I thought
there's Titans this season 2 is on.
That looks good. I like that show a lot.
I haven't finished the first one, so
the one that I want to mention, and we've already talked about it, Mitch, at work, was Disenchantment Part 2.
Yes,
that's such a good series. Yes. It's such a good series, and it's got a lot of rewatch availability for it because it's going to be on Netflix forever now. But that first part of that series was it was so funny. They really hit the ground running.
We talked about how Futurama has this value that it just grabs you.
Yes.
You just there's something about Futurama that I was able to just pick up from first episode and love it.
Like I explained it. Like The Simpsons, it took about 3 years to kind of get really going. They were great from the beginning, but it really developed in the third, fourth seasons.
Yeah, it does get better.
It wasn't great on the Tracy Ullman show.
No.
Once they got to it was terrible. The voices
once they got to
weird.
the Conan O'Brien years and the things to where a lot of writers were coming in and they were writing great material for 3 to about 8.
Yeah.
But whenever you actually have Futurama had that from the beginning.
But they only did 4 seasons.
But the thing is they hit right up front, and it was so funny. And then Fox like buried it for some reason. And
I haven't watched a lot of the newer stuff.
Fucking still great.
Yeah,
still great. The movies are great. Everything's still great. I love that show. And that's why Disenchantment, I think, really does a great job too, because there's a lot of that